Hey guys, and welcome back to Starting Over on MapleStory. This is my weekly series where I use everything I've learned over the last 4 months to rebuild from scratch and push forward to 100 million combat power. In our last episode, we hyperburned our Mojuan and wrapped up things at level 273. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down everything that happened the day after and of course dive into our RUNEDAY progression. We started our day off maximizing our Twintina by double dipping on our Lin. Then we opened a total of 20 pouches which earned us 9,600. Yeah, I just gotta level up. What the heck? Okay, 274, here we come. And then we'll just use the remainder and then we get up to 24%. After that, we spent the first half of the day purely grinding on Mojuan. We were riding the momentum from day one, and once we hit 274 on our second day, I honestly didn't want to slow down at all. When reset finally rolled around, it was time to hop back onto our land for even more Twintina boxes. At this point, everything was moving way faster than I expected. And honestly, this entire series has been accelerated so much thanks to this event. Then it was time to go back home to Mojuan to open more boxes. Let's set it up in order. Let's do these small pouches first and let's go. We have a total of 20, so wish me luck, guys. And let's see if that's gonna give us a level up. It does. Only 2,000 vouchers were needed to hit 275. And there we go, dude. We're 275, guys. We ended up cashing in about 5,000 vouchers, which pushed us straight to 275. Before heading into Shangri-La, we also did some light cubing to touch up on our drop in Meso gear, finishing the day with 5 lines of Meso and 7 lines of drop. Honestly, not bad at all for day 2, and I think we spent around maybe 3 billion Meso. It felt really good knowing our Meso gains moving forward were already in a great spot. Oh, and there's something I completely forgot to mention in the day 1 episode that somehow slipped past me. We got a superior Gallic spell on our very first day, which absolutely should have been in the last episode, so that one is on me. But it gets better. We also star forced a pink bean belt to 22 stars, first try with no booms, and then transferred it straight over to our brand new Gallic spell. That was absolutely crazy, and I still can't believe I almost missed including that entire segment, honestly. I mean, technically I did, but I mean, I'm telling you guys about it now. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Moving forward, we finally unlocked Shangri-La, easily one of my most favorite regions in the game. The mobs are beautiful, and I was really excited to start farming familiar cards here. My favorite mob has to be the one from the Autumn map, mainly because it matches our character so perfectly. We also managed to push our Shangri-La symbol straight to level 5 since we had a ton of sacred symbols saved up from our previous event. So, to recap day 2 on Mojuan, we went from 273 to 275, finished cubing our drop in Meso gear, though not completely finished, but puts it in a great spot, unlocked Shangri-La and made some huge early gains on symbols. Even though 2 levels sound small compared to going from 220 to 272 on day 1, it still felt amazing to be progressing this quickly. So, when RUNEDAY came around, we actually went into it with a pretty clear game plan. For anyone who might be newer to MapleStory and doesn't know what RUNEDAY is, it's basically a special day where runes give bonus EXP, last longer, and come back faster than usual. It happens occasionally on sunny Sundays, and you can usually find the schedule posted in the MapleStory Discord. For us, reset hits at 4 PM PST, so we had to wait until then before diving in. Once the clock finally struck, it was go time. We popped every 3 times coupon and 50% bonus we had saved up and started the grind. Our goal was to get about 18 hours of total playtime in, but definitely not all in one stretch. The plan was to play for around 9 hours, grab roughly 5 hours of sleep, and then jump back in the next morning from 7 AM to 4 PM to finish it off. Honestly, this entire day kind of turned into a blur. There isn't a ton of individual moments to highlight here because I pretty much spent the whole time doing exactly one thing: grinding. Oh, but then this happened. Oh. He didn't even answer my question on like whether or not he plays MapleStory, bro. I don't think he's from MapleStory. No way. No way. No way. No way, dude. I just leveled up. I just leveled up. Dude, I just went from 90% to 276. 21%, bro. What the heck? Pretty crazy, right? That gave us about 2.5 trillion worth of EXP, which pushed us up to 276. And that pretty much wraps the first half of Rune Day. 7 a.m. Holy moly, it's cold, bro. 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm looking like... Oh, it's cold. So about 5 hours of rest later, it was game time again. After an hour of grinding, we finally woke up and made a minor change to the stream layout. I realized my camera placement was always optimized for games I played in the past, but we found a better spot for it that will be much better for MapleStory. There honestly isn't too much to showcase here visually since most of Rune Day was just straight grinding, so let's do a quick recap instead. We went from 275 to 277, gaining about 13.7 trillion EXP in the first half of our Rune Day session, and then another 14.8 trillion to finish it off. I'm super happy with those rates, and hitting level 277 within just 4 days of playing is probably the fastest I'll ever level up in MapleStory ever. Later that night, I also managed to get a drop carry for Gollux, which unfortunately I did not get to capture live, but we got insanely lucky and landed superior Gollux earrings. And of course, I immediately tapped them to 17 stars. Definitely a huge upgrade to end the day on. That's gonna wrap up this episode. Between Hyperburn, Rune Day, and non-stop grinding, this week honestly flew by. But it's been amazing sharing the journey with all of you. These recaps don't show every single moment since the streams are so long, but I hope this gives you a good snapshot of where Mosh 1 is at right now. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It helps support the series a ton. And if you ever want to see everything unfold live, you can always catch us live on Twitch. We've got a lot more coming up as we continue pushing towards 100 million combat power. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.